Hello and welcome to Gaston Spotlight. I'm your host Lowell Fleming, and today we have the owner and operator of Citycade, based out of Gastonia. Byron, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me come in.
So for those who don't know, what is Citycade?
Citycade is an arcade bar in downtown Gastonia.
Awesome.
So basically it takes your video games, arcade style pinball, things like that, and then it puts it into a bar.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I think what's the scientific term is barcade.
Nope, can't use that. That is a licensed term, and you will get a cease and desist letter.
I did not know that.
I got one.
Oh.
So yeah, right out of the gate.
Wow.
Yeah, because we put on Facebook that we were opening a barcade, and literally within hours, I had a notification that I was receiving a cease and desist letter. Yeah, so we call it arcade bar. Oh. Yeah, because barcade is licensed. Yeah.
Today I learned.
Yeah.
How long have you been running Citycade?
We've been going for almost 5 years. This July will be 5 years.
Congratulations.
We opened on the 11th. Thank you.
Awesome. Are you going to do a big event to celebrate 5 years?
We are working on that now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're hoping to have axe throwing. That's what we're hoping. So we've got a trailer that he stays extremely busy, but we're hoping to have that out there and do some axe throwing. But yeah, that is on the docket.
So arcade and axe throwing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've got arcade machines, you've got pinball?
We do.
How many arcade and pinball machines do you have?
Combined, we're going to have close to 40. The pinball is all late model Stern machines, so it's not any of your older stuff. This is going to be the more engaging pinball games. And then we have shooters, driving games, classic games, air hockey, skee ball, punch and bag.
Nice.
Stuff like that.
So pretty solid mix.
It's pretty broad, yeah.
Okay. So you were big into arcade games when you were younger, right?
Yeah, I have fond memories of that. Back in, I was born in '72, so back in its prime, early '80s, my dad would take us to putt-putt golfing games. And then there was a couple other arcades here in the area that we would visit. They don't exist anymore. But we would go there on Thursday nights, and he'd give us $20 a piece, me and my brother, and we'd blow through tokens. Nice. And that was kind of our like father-son time that we had. So I have very fond memories of it. And anytime we went to the beach.
I have the same kind of memories of my dad just like dropping like it just took up.
Well, $20 in '84.
That's all
huge. That was huge. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably beat Pac-Man with that much.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of tokens.
Okay. So do you have a lot of games at Citycade that like you remember playing as a kid? Do you have a favorite game at Citycade?
I do, but when we first opened, we did all retro games. So everything was older. It was from that era. Now we have a mix of more newer games. So we have some older nostalgic games, but we also have newer games as well, because not everybody just wants to play older games. And let's face it, they get a little boring after a while. So we have kept the mainstays, your Williams games, which is going to be like Robotron and Joust and those types of things. And we have your Galaga, your Miss Pac-Man, a multicade that has a bunch of older games in it, Dig Dug, Frogger, so they're there. But we also have, the shooting games that people like and driving games and whatnot.
What kind of newer games do you have?
So we have a Terminator 2 shooting game. And we have one that's relatively new that's called Frightmare Land. And you and a partner will team up to clear the circus area of all the zombie clowns. So,
zombie clowns.
Yeah, so you're shooting them, and it's actually a very fun game.
Yeah. Sounds like a fun family game.
Yeah. And we have Grid, which has been pretty popular. Grid is a linked driving game, and two people can get together, and it's more simulator style than your game with a bunch of guns and whatnot mounted to a car. So you're actually racing together, and you can put add-ons on the car and all kinds of stuff. So it's more technical driving, but
that sounds super fun.
It's good. Yeah.
Awesome. So you've got you've got the bar, you've got all the games. In addition to that, do you have any sort of special events or anything like that?
All the time.
Okay.
So on Wednesdays we do pinball league. So every Wednesday about 7:30 we get together and we play pinball. We do it in a series, kind of like bowling, and we'll go 6 weeks. We'll take the best 4 weeks, so you can miss a couple, And if you get into the top 12 of the league, then you get to play in a tournament on the 7th week.
Oh, that's awesome.
For cash. So that's something that we're doing on Wednesdays. Thursday's always trivia night, so I host trivia there. Friday night's karaoke every single solitary week. And then Saturday's a mixed bag. So sometimes it's karaoke, sometimes it's a party, sometimes it's live music. There's just a lot of things that get rolled into Saturdays.
Okay, Citycade sounds like the place to be. So
I think so.
yeah, no, it's like so it's more than just like a place to play games and drink. It's like seems like it's a actual kind of social hotspot.
It is a hot spot. We're in downtown. We still have a lot of people that don't know we're there, and every day we get people that are new that come in, which is great. That's what we want, so we're getting exposure as we go along. But it is a happening place. I know I'm a little biased, but I hear that feedback. So, if I'm hearing it from the customers that are coming in and I'm not getting any real negative feedback and our reviews are good, I have to assume that
you got regulars.
All the time.
Awesome.
So I have to assume that we're doing the right thing.
Sounds like it. So do you have any other kind of special events planned up? Anything like, I know you got your 5-year anniversary again.
Right.
Congratulations. That is
Thank you.
fantastic.
Appreciate that.
Really good to see.
Yeah, we started in COVID. That was a nightmare, by the way. I can tell you about that if you ever want to know.
Did you have to wipe down the games every 5 minutes?
So ridiculous.
Oh man.
You had to wipe everything. You couldn't have anybody in the building. No one at first. No one could even play games. They had to go outside and consume in December. That was the state's rules, and it was a tough time.
And you outlasted that.
So we did.
I mean, I guess people just really
I don't
wanted to play
really know
games.
how. Being brand new in July and in the height of all the hysteria of it, it was tough. We did right by our customers, but it was a struggle for sure. So. But we made it through that, and here we are. We're still here.
That definitely sounds like something to celebrate.
Yeah.
Do you have any other special events coming up?
You're asking me about events. Yep. So we do. Again, obviously our regular schedule, but this weekend is a what we call Second Saturday pinball tournament, and it's open to the public, all ages, so anybody can come and play. Then we have on the third Saturday we have free pinball. So as long as you're of age, and we are 21 and up on the weekends, but if you're of age and you can come in, you can play pinball all night on me for free. Typically it's 50 cents to $1 a game, so if you played 30 or 50 games, that's on me. But
sounds like a good deal.
It is a good deal, especially if you're trying to learn how to play pinball. It's a great night for that. Because one of the complaints I get is, well, I don't want to pay for pinball all the time because it gets expensive to try and learn. And that's true, it does. But on a night like that, you can come out, hang out with friends, play pinball all night long. It does not matter if you're terrible at it because you'll learn how the game functions as you play more and more and more. So that's happening on the third Saturday of every month. And then we have a murder mystery we're going to do on the 5th of April. It's called Murder on the Dance Floor. So we're going to have a kind of a club night, like I was telling you a moment ago, and I'll back up to that so they understand what I'm talking about. But kind of a club dance night, and then in the middle of the dance, we're gonna murder somebody, and then you get to figure out who and how and what.
That's awesome.
And then we'll go back to dancing again. So, but yeah, we just came off of a club night. It was something that back in the late 80s and early 90s was very popular, especially in Charlotte for like the Pterodactyl or Club 2000 or Have a Nice Day Cafe. You could go there, you could dance all night to a DJ and music and whatnot, and people loved it. But that doesn't happen anymore. So we talked about being a DJ. Well, I guess we'll get to that. But since I'm doing that,
you're the DJ.
I am. So since we're doing a lot of stuff with DJ, then or DJ services, then we thought it might be a good gap filler. So we tried it out this weekend, and it went really well. We had a full place. Everybody was dancing. The energy was great, and it worked out. So we're gonna lean into that come April with the murder mystery, and then we'll probably do that on a quarterly basis.
Okay. All right, so Citycade sounds like the place to be. Byron, where can we find you?
So we're in downtown Gastonia at 122 South Oakland Street.
Awesome.
We're about a block from Shrimp Boat.
Solid.
So.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks again for coming, Byron. If you enjoyed the show, you can follow us on Instagram at Gaston Broadcast and on YouTube at Gaston Spotlight. Thanks again for watching Gaston Spotlight. I've been your host, Lowell Fleming.